From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
So with that, we say good evening, boys and girls, and a warm welcome inside the locker room alongside my partner in crime, Peter Hood. My name, Justin Prince. High school hoops roll on as we get closer to the holidays, and that, Pete, means SAC doubleheaders now in full swing.
Exciting stuff. Good work by you on the video intro there. Got the blood pumping a little bit. Yeah, we got highlights from all 10 games played inside the Summit Athletic Conference tonight. We begin with the boys, though, and we begin at Southside. Couple of storylines with the Southside-Northrop matchup. First off, both undefeated coming into tonight, so something's got to give there. And these two teams will meet again just 12 days from now in the first round of the holiday tournament. With that, we head to the home of the Archers. It's packed and warm inside Reichert Gymnasium tonight. And this, Princey, is how you start a highlight. Say hello to JT Langston Jr., Play of the Night nominee right off the bat. Then it's Quaylen Pettis showing you what he can do for Northrop. The bucket on one end, and then how about this? Sprints back on D and denies access. 21 points, 10 boards for him. Northrop up 6 early third quarter. Later, South starting to cut into that lead. Diamond Talton bottoms on the pull-up J. Then off the inbounds, it's sophomore Austin Jordan, good player. Floater cuts the deficit down to 2, but with time winding down in the third, a steal for the Bruins. And how about a one-handed punch for Tanoa Ridley? Huge momentum swing heading into the fourth, and Northrop holds on. They remain unbeaten with a 48-43 win.
So over to Dwenger we go. The Saints taking on the Concordia Lutheran Cadets this evening. Looks like Sports Center stopped by tonight. Hey, no cheering from the press box, guys. Well done. Just a 2-point game early. Hayden Smithy kicks ahead to Jared Lee, flying down court for the bucket. We're all square. A few minutes later, back to a 3-point game. Not anymore. Smithy, he can shoot the ball a little bit, in case anyone was wondering.
He's having a breakout year.
He is. Team high 14 for him, all tied again, but then the Cadets went on a bit of a run. Adam Gottschalk, the corner three, game high 21 for that young man. And then other end of the court, Cadets forced the turnover. Braden Pearson out and running and finishing with authority. Two-handed slam to put the Cadets up 5. And in case you were wondering, he can shoot it too. Transition, stops, pops, drops.
On a dime.
3-ball. Concordia up 8. That's your final margin. Cadets win 58-50.
All right, we head down south to Wayne. Shout out my man Gabe Rhodes, freshman down there on Winchester Road, cheering on his Generals tonight as they take on Carroll. Gabe didn't like this one. Dan McKeeman, got to get a hand up on this guy. Splash to open the scoring for the Chargers. Wayne has a response. Cam Starks in transition. We're tied at 3. Other end, though, McKeeman. You don't want to go under the screen on this guy. I'm no coach, but I don't think that's a good idea. Right back at you. He's a bucket getter. We all know that. Back and forth we go. McKeeman, he's one of the best shooters in the conference. Michael Redding, he's in that category as well. And there he goes from the corner. But McKeeman had the answers all night for Carroll. 21 for Dan. Chargers get a nice road win tonight, 48-40, the final.
Good bounce back for them after last week.
Absolutely.
Over to Snyder we go. Michael Ely and company taking on the Legends of Northside. Second quarter, Panthers with the double-digit lead already. Legends trying to cut into it before half. Dravion Braden drives to the cup, gets the layup to drop. But Snyder well in control of this at half. In transition, good passing. Jalen Lattimore gets the layup to go. Panthers led by 16 at recess. And then they put the pedal to the metal in the second half.
What was that guy doing?
I don't know. Dylan Duff, the steal, he goes coast to coast for the layup, 2 of his 10. Later on, Arian Thomas, he's going to miss the 3 ball right here. But Clevis Craig, right there for the cleanup, the putback. That's a grown man type of play.
He's tall.
He's very tall. And then this might have been the play of the night. Duff, the block on defense. He's going to push the pace, and we saw it last week. Lobs it up for Ely. Poetry in motion. Team high 15 for Ely. Snyder rolls 88-43.
They're the team to beat. Luke Goody and his Homestead Spartans looking for their first conference win of the season on the road to Bishop Luers tonight. Record doesn't show it, Prince, but this is a much improved Knights team from a year ago. DeMarcus Hudson going right at Goody for the bucket. Other end, Sparty going inside. And they do so to Alec Grinsfelder. Good work from the big fella here. But Knights like to push the pace under Fonzo White. They do so here. Again, it's Hudson on the attack. Bucket plus the foul. Luers has a 2-point lead midway through the third, but hard to rattle Homestead. So well coached. They dump it back into Grinsfelder. The inside out to Zach Bradmiller. Cash from the corner. Homestead edges out a close one, 64-61, the final at Luers.
No doubt a much improved team there.
Absolutely.
We move now from the guys to the girls, and Pete, for the first time this season, we saw Homestead look beatable. Earlier this week in an 8-point win over Norwell.
Yeah, beatable, but they didn't get beat. That's a good Knights team that clearly has proven itself to be one of the best 3A has to offer in the state. Bishop Luers maybe not quite at that level right now, but they're pretty darn good, and Homestead knows that better than anyone. The Knights, of course, are the only team in the SAC that's beaten the Lady Spartans that came in last year's holiday tourney. Tonight, Spartans on the road trying to avenge that loss. Homestead led by just 2 at the half. Early third quarter, man, they really turned it on defensively. That means they're out and running, and Solaire Starks is doing that. Assist to Kara Geely. And then it's Starks, the skip pass to Sydney Graber, and check out the footwork from the future Chippewa. The dance to the cup, Graber getting fancy. They make it look too easy sometimes, and they do the dirty work too. Haley Swing, offensive board and 1. Sparty up 6 at that point. Final seconds of the third quarter. Luers finally able to get a shot to fall. Ashlyn Gray buries a long one, but they just weren't able to muster up enough offense in the second half. Riley Parker, the 3. Homestead pulls away to beat Luers 55-37. Congrats to Rod Parker, his 300th career win as a coach.
Impressive. Over to Southside, Archers trying to keep pace with Homestead atop the conference standings. Hosting Northrop tonight. This one fast-paced, back and forth early. The freshman Amanda Thatcher, unafraid, knocks in the 3. Other end, Darian Hackbarth has an answer. As Gus Johnson would say, pure. Northrop not going away, though. Off the miss, Destiny Jackson. First to it, put back is good. And it's a 1-point game late in the first. But the Archers would eventually pull away, thanks in large part to this fabulous freshman, Olivia Smith. Pete the handle. That's a young lady in her bag.
Play, man.
Southside, they get an impressive win. 75-50 your final. They're 5-0 conference play.
That girl can go. Back to Dwenger. Carissa Garcia, 11 points shy of the KDET program record coming into tonight. Second quarter, 7-point game in favor of her KDETs on the fast break. Claire Frazier finds herself wide open. Lefty pulls the Saints within 4. Right before the half, here's Frazier again to the rack for 2 this time. Team high 7 for her. Saints trailed by 4 at halftime. Second half, Concordia comes out hot. Garcia just 2 points shy of the record now. The steal heads the other way. She's fouled on the shot, so she heads to the line. Kind roll on the first. She drains the second. 1,327 points. That's a new KDET record. You see the ovation. She finished with 20. Struggled shooting the ball tonight, but found other ways to be effective. London Betts gets the benefit of the assist there. KDETs pitch a shutout in the third quarter. They roll to the 50-31 win.
It's a great feeling. It's definitely a little overwhelming. I mean, I couldn't do do without my teammates and my coaches. So just shout out to them. They're the reason that it happened, and I'm just thankful for them.
How sweet is it to see Carissa get that school record?
I'm just sad she's a senior, but yeah, it's great. I mean, she's been a great leader for us. She's been a wonderful player for 4 years, so it's great to see.
You know, it feels good, but honestly, it was about getting the win today, just executing and playing as a team. And I mean, it's a great feeling, but we got the win, and that's what's most important.
Congrats to her. So back to Snyder we go. The early game, Delicia Davis and the Panthers taking on Northside. Panthers had a size advantage with 6'2" Nisha Anderson. Took advantage early.
Freshman.
Yes. The lob off the inbounds. Anderson finished. Legends hung tight early. Davis, the miss from deep. Samaya Chambers, the board. Kicks ahead to Julene Riuli in transition. She finishes. We're tied early, but then Snyder started to go back to Anderson inside the lob over the defense. Collects, finishes. Panthers up 2, and they showed they could shoot the ball a bit tonight, too. Nice little inside-out action. Peyton Gorman open from deep. Tickles the twine. 3 of her team-high 15. Panthers roll 50-28.
Final stop of the night comes at Wayne. Carroll paying the Lady Generals a visit. Chargers in firm control when we pick it up third quarter. Lacey Gorman's team showing some fight, though. Treasure Booker gets the kind bounce from the baseline, but the rest of the evening didn't treat the home team very kindly. Abby Jackson showing you the mid-range game for Carroll. Fourth quarter now. Olivia Hefner barely touches the bottom of the net with this 3. She had 15 on the night. Then it's Delaney Sheets' turn from the corner. That's clean. Chargers can shoot it. They can also go inside. How about this beautiful baseline feed from Sheets to Audrey Freeland? This one all Carroll, 80-33. Chargers roll over Wayne.
It's that time of the night, the play of the night time. Back to where it all started. Riker Gymnasium was packed tonight. It was loud after this punch from Northrop's Kanoa Ridley. Yeah, pump up that crowd, young man. That gave the Bruins a 6-point lead heading to the fourth quarter against Southside. They hold on to win by 5, or win 5 by 5.
I wrote that. That was
season.
Yeah, I wrote that.
That was a little off.
I'll take the L there. We'll watch that one in film tomorrow. We'll improve. That was a fun atmosphere at Southside tonight. 2 good teams going at it, and you know we thought coming into the year that Northrop, they were borderline on our top 5 teams to watch. We had them right outside at that 6th spot, and we thought they could have a good year, and they're proving us right so far. 6-0 on the season.
It's amazing what a kid like Sydney Kerr can do for a team.
And he was quiet tonight. He had foul trouble early. And so for them to go on the road when he isn't able to be at his best and get that win, Quaylen Pettis, obviously 21 points, 10 boards. Shout out to him for a huge night for Northrop. But that's a good team, and it's going to be interesting to see how they match up with the likes of Snyder. Obviously, Snyder looks like the team to beat right now. Northrop's good. Are they as good as Snyder? Well, we'll find out here in a few weeks. But
no doubt about it. Congrats to Carissa. Like we said, tough shooting night for her, but still found a way to get it done. 20 points.
She doesn't have many of those.
No, she
tough
doesn't.
Shooting nights aren't really her thing.
No, and
as you can tell by the amount of points that she scored.
No doubt. Got to the line a lot tonight. And Homestead looked just as good as always.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a 1-point game or a 2-point game. Lures was right in it after halftime, and then when Homestead turns it on defensively, I mean, good luck with that. With the length that they have inside, good luck scoring on that team, and they just made it really hard on Lures to get anything at the basket. So, again, Homestead, we've said it all year, but good luck, good luck.
Absolutely.